Good morning, everybody. It's Phil Walker from Mettryx here. Glad to be back. It is suddenly September, the 2nd of September, missed the first. And after a fairly significant hiatus over the summer, uh, I'm back posting live video again. I haven't done that much before the summer, so you probably didn't miss me. But the schedule of school holidays, family holidays, and so on just, I think, really interrupted the flow. This week feels different though. The schools are returning. My son is certainly looking forward to going back into his next year. And it feels like a bit of a transition out of the summer and into a focused period for the remainder of the year. It was brought to my attention yesterday that it is about 120 days left until the end of the year. So still a huge amount of time for us to all be able to make significant differences to our businesses, but at the same time, not such a significant period that we can't plan it in detail and really be crystal clear about what impacts we're going to have. In 120 calendar days, depending on how much time you give yourself off for Christmas and weekends and things in between, might only actually be 80 or 90 working days between now and the end of the year. Still a lot of capacity to get things done. And perhaps if you've got the mind to think in sort of agile sprints, that's a good 2 or 3 sprints that you can get through before the end of the year and really achieve something. In terms of the Mettryx plans for the next quarter, we're very excited. We actually completed a day of planning last week. We are getting ready for a series of events during September. There's a lot going on for us, which will keep keeping the diary very busy. In no particular order, we are at Ideas Fest for 2 days next week. We are at the Oxfordshire Enterprise Marketplace celebrations for the year later in September. That'll be an opportunity to mingle and mix with some award-winning businesses, shortlisted businesses from the Oxfordshire region. Ideas Fest, part of the much larger Ideas community, and looks to be a fantastic event, bigger and better than last year, than any of the previous years. We had such a great couple of days last year that we're obviously back, and this year running our workshop. That's on the Thursday at 10:50, currently in the schedule. If you haven't got a ticket and you fancy coming along, please check out the Ideas Fest website. I've said before in one of these videos, but Phil Walker 25, all lowercase, is a discount code for 20% if you are getting a last minute ticket. There are other September events as well, partner meetups and so on. But going beyond that into Q4, we have put the plans together for our first webinar series, a series of short webinars around the foundational business finance topics that we believe that can really help business leaders, boards, understand their financials, start to get into ensure that they've got a bedrock that they can build from. So more details to come about the webinar series later in the month, but that will be launching for Q4. In terms of some of our clients, some successes over the summer, and looking forward to working on a number of things over the coming quarter. We've got one particular client who have reached a complex transition in their management accounts transformation. So very excited to get working with them, being able to expose way more detail to the leadership team, more decision-making capabilities, better, quicker reaction times. I know that they're a business looking to invest and grow. They are growing, and hopefully this level of information is going to be able to accelerate that and catapult them forwards. We have another client who's taking a sales focus to Q4. It's one of their most important quarters for the year. So they're turning some of the team who wouldn't normally be sales focused to lend a hand in those efforts. And then another client that we're working with actually have had a very successful pipeline build over this current quarter, and we need to help plan the resourcing for that new business over the coming months. A great position to be in, and possibly flying against the headwinds that I know a number of businesses have faced over the past 6 months or so. And with all of those, through the quarter, we're also looking ahead to planning for next year. That's a significant part of our work that we conduct with clients, keep making sure that we're focused on the medium and long term as well. Looking ahead to see what is ahead for them, what plans they have, making sure that they're thinking about it strategically, structurally, and effectively. So a brief one from me, bit of an intro back to the live video. Thank you for anybody who's watched. Please feel free to drop me a DM on any of that or a comment. See you all again soon.